Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another editing Instagram pictures video for you guys. I get so many questions about how I do this and how I do that and how does this go and how does that go. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make a little series about everything that you guys want to know, everything that I know and that I can share with you guys. So today I'm actually only going to be talking about how I make or how I edit the perfect Instagram selfies. If you want to know how I take them, I could do that too. If you want to know how I go outside and take pictures outside, anything that you guys want to know about taking pictures and editing them and posting them on Instagram, let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely do that for you guys. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is my Instagrams. Yeah, I don't know, just follow me. So first I'm gonna go into my photography, what's it called, my photography folder. I only use these apps now. I had a lot more that I used, but I have them on my phone and I don't use them all the time. So I thought, you know what, let's just get rid of them because it's taking up way too much space. So the first thing that I always do, and this is something that's just really important to me because I like for my skin to look as perfect as possible. I don't have perfect skin, so why not, you know, catfish a little bit? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I know a lot of people do, but I don't, so yeah. So whenever I take pictures, I always send them straight to my my phone, and then I select 1, 2, or 3 pictures. It's not always 3. If I'm really lucky, it's 3 because just 3 look really good and I really want to post all 3 of them. But I usually have one that really looks good and that I really want to post. And then I give it a little heart and add it to my favorites. This way it's just so much easier for me to remember which one I really liked, and it's also just very easy for me to select it. So this is my favorites pile right here. I have a couple of pictures that I haven't edited yet, so they're still in here that I really, you know, want to use for my Instagram. But for today, we are going to be editing this one. So you always get this little notification and they ask you if you want to use the maximum size of the picture, and I always do that because I want like full capacity, like HD, you know, as perfect as possible. So I use a maximum size and then it loads. So for some reason I feel like this picture looks a little, like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, but at the same time I really like the way it turned out, so I'm gonna edit it anyway and just see if I can use it on my Instagrams or not. I'm going to start with the smoothing filter that's down there, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to start with the one drop. So you really like, or you can, but I don't. You can take the 2 drops, but I feel like 2 drops looks way too airbrushed and then it starts to look very fake. I like for my pictures or my selfies at least to look as real as possible, as if I didn't even edit the picture. So I do minimum smoothing on my face. Sometimes it's a lot, but most of the time it's not. I'm going to zoom in and then I'm just going to start put my finger everywhere. I'm just going to do this on my whole face today because why not? I'm going to show you guys the full editing. So as you guys can see, the picture is not very focused, and that is something that can either make or break your picture. It's not always necessary to have your pictures focused. I just prefer to have my pictures focused. I know that some people have very unfocused pictures on their Instagram and that's kind of the art of it, but I personally don't like that for my pictures. So I'm going to show you guys too how to get that to look as sharp as possible. So I usually don't smooth out my chest, but I just put my finger over it like 2-3 times, or not over it, but I just very quickly do and done. You know what I mean? I don't really go and focus and have everything looking smooth because it's gonna look crazy. It's just gonna look very unnatural. Okay, so I have a lot of scars on my hands, as you guys can see, but I don't do anything with it. So this is what the picture looks like right now, and this is before and this is after. Here you see the difference? Wait, let me go a little closer. So this is after and then this is before. You see how it starts to smooth out the whole skin and it all just looks like one. It's not really that 3D anymore. It just all looks like it all melted together, which I personally really like. So what I do next is usually my smile lines are really crazy. They're really crazy. So what I like to do then is go on to the double drop smoother, and I just make sure that I go over that. But today they don't look crazy because I actually took this picture right after I did my makeup, so I'm not even going to touch on that. It just looks, you know, very natural, which is okay. Done with the smoothing. Now I'm going to show you guys how I like to get rid of pimples. I don't do this all the time, but whenever my breakouts look crazy, like in this picture right here, my skin was doing really good. I took this picture like maybe a week and a half ago, so my skin was doing really good, so I'm not even going to use that. But as you guys can see on my chest, I have one little scar that I just feel like has to go, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I'm already in it, but I didn't even mention it. I'm on the patch tool, and I just put one dot right there. You don't even have to do much, just touch it, and then it selects the area for you that it copies on top of that area that you selected. I do recommend that when you do this, you have to go as close to the other dot as possible, just like you see me do right here. If you do this, it might look a little crazy. In this case, it doesn't, because my chest is like almost one color, but sometimes like on the face and stuff like that, it just looks really crazy, so I wouldn't recommend that you do that. So you see, this is probably like the best tool that they have ever made, because when you have a huge sit on your face, you want it to go to have that perfect looking face. So, you know, this little tip right there might help you out. So let me show you guys the before and after. Now you guys can't see anything at all, and then when I press on it, look, you can see it, and now it's gone. Pop. Good, huh? So that is all I do in Facetune, and then I go ahead and save it to camera roll. So when I have pictures that are very yellow and are just not a tone that I like for my Instagram. I know that some people don't mind yellow pictures. I personally don't like yellow pictures on my Instagram because everything's so cool tone. So then I go into Darkroom. You do have to pay for Darkroom, or you have to pay for the tool, I think. Yeah, I think you have to pay for the tool that I want to use. Okay, so this is the saved picture, right? So I'm going to take this one right here. I'm not sure what it's called, but you do have to pay for this one. So if you want to pay for it, you can. It's not that expensive, I think. I think I paid like €4 for it, $3.99. I'm not sure, but it's not really expensive. It's just not like the cheapest thing either. So then what I like to do is just play with the saturation and the luminance. I usually put the saturation just a little down there and the luminance just a little up here. You see how cool tone that makes the picture look? I mean, you can barely see a difference because the picture already isn't crazy warm. So this is with the filter, or the filter, the editing on it, and then this is without. So my body just looks way warmer like that. You see that? But I just like it cool tone, so this one I do. And then I go into VSCO Cam. So VSCO Cam is the app that everyone probably uses. We all, I think, use it for different things. Yeah, I would say that we do. So I used to use VSCO Cam a lot for filters and cropping and whatnot, but for some reason I'm kind of over filters. I don't use them anymore. I just really like the way that my Instagram looks with just the natural tone of everything, even though it's not a natural tone, because I do take out a lot of the warmness out of my pictures. But I just really like the way that my Instagram looks right now without a filter. I might go back into filters. This might just be a phase. I'm not sure, but I just really like the way that my pictures look now without filters. So I'm not even going to look at the filters. I'm going to go straight into the editing tools, and then I like to start with sharpen. So sharpen is the trick to very unfocused pictures, and actually I don't know. I feel like it's a trick to practically everything because it just helps me out so much. So in sharpen, what you can do is you can raise it all the way to 12, which I don't always do because sometimes I look really what's wrong with me? I can't say the R today. Really crazy. Sometimes it looks really crazy and sometimes it looks really good, like today. I feel like today that looks very nice. So I'm actually going to leave it like this. On days that I have a lot going on in the background, I actually put it on 6 because that's just like half sharpened up and then half not too sharp. And on days that I feel like it needs to be really sharp but I don't like it at 12, I put it at 9. So let me show you guys the difference, right? So this is all sharp. You can't even see that the picture was a little out of focus like it was before. And when you look at the difference, look at this, look at how unfocused the picture looks. And then when I let it go, it looks so sharp and so like perfect. I mean, I don't know, it looks really good. I like it. So I save the picture and I go to grain. Now I don't use grain all the time. It all depends on if it looks good or if it doesn't. So I like to zoom in first to make sure I can really see my skin. And then I put the grain at like 3 or 5 or 0.3 or 0.5, but as you guys can see, it looks very grainy, so I don't like that for today. So I'm gonna go to 3 to see if I like that. I don't know, let me put it on 0 again. Okay, so no grain today because I just don't like the way that looks. So this is it, and then last but not least, I like to crop the picture into square most of the time because why not? So then this right here is the end result of this picture. Let me show you guys the before so you guys can see the difference. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. I want to try to make these Instagram series as short as possible. That is why I decided to only edit this picture, but I have so many things that I do in my pictures, like every single selfie or outfit picture or like picture outside, everything is just different. So let me know if you guys would like more videos on like an Instagram series themed kind of thing. I don't know. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video and if you want to see more. I know I said that a couple of times already. Thank you for watching and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Ciao.
Crashing, hit a wall.